Hi everyone, this is me, Jyotika Bedi, founder of Happiness is Love. We make relationships better. We are talking about employability skills. Are you ready for 21st century skills? And to be hireable and to land on your dream job, it is very, very important to develop critical thinking as a key skill in the workplace. But again, we are not taught, we're not trained. After all, critical thinking helps employees solve problems and build strategies that make them better at their jobs. So are you ready for this learning ride with me? I have realized that critical thinking is critical for your success and your happiness. And I really worked on myself to develop this amazing skill. And I really believe that when we learn, we can be our bestest selves, because happiness really is learning and growing. And for this reason, this is the work that we do at Happiness is Love, where we want employers to look at talent which is more hireable, people who have strong critical thinking skills. And that's why I want to talk to you about the importance of critical thinking in the workplace and what does it mean for you as an employee. So let's begin. What is critical thinking? People exercise critical thinking by using rationality to determine what to do or believe in a specific situation. Employees who engage in critical thinking are reflective, they are independent and competent. If you practice critical thinking, you logically connect with ideas. You're able to scrutinize and evaluate arguments, find inconsistencies and errors in your work and in the work of others. You're able to solve complex problems and engage in reflection. A critical thinker does not only accumulate information well, but they also know how to use the information to deduce important facts and outcomes. By conceptualizing outcomes, critical thinkers are better at problem solving than people who simply memorize information. Because of this, employers value critical thinking today, especially in roles where preparing strategy is paramount. So critical thinking is considered a soft skill, which means that it is a skill which we all can learn. And let's do it together. The importance I've shared with you in the workplace is basically where people with critical thinking are professionals who are happier, who make better decisions, are better informed. It encourages self-reflection and it boosts your knowledge. Some professions, for instance, law, education, research, medicine, finance, and many other career fields, it is a very, very important skill to possess. It's an essential facet of any profession where the goal is to, again, deduce information objectively without any bias, analyzing the context, solving creative problems, and coming up with realistic solutions. And your decision making improves substantially. So again, you might think that, how do I really build this? We all want to build this amazing skill, but the question is, how? How do I improve my critical thinking skills? I have a few tips for you. You need to evaluate your information objectively. You need to start considering the source. Ask for a lot of questions. Follow up with research, form an opinion. Let me share that in detail with you so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Evaluate new information. The first step to thinking critically is to accept information only after you have evaluated it. Whether it's something you read or you've heard, critical thinkers strive to find out the objective truth first. In doing this, these employees evaluate by considering possible challenges and solutions. The process of vetting new information and considering outcomes is called evaluation, and this is what these critical thinkers do well. Second, they consider the source. You should consider, where are you getting this information for? Whatever that information is, get to the source. For example, if the new information comes from an advertisement, understanding that the ad is a marketing technique designed to sell a product will help you evaluate potential buyers. Each piece of information you receive was given to you by someone with the motivation to exchange knowledge. Critical thinkers evaluate the source by considering their motivation for providing information. Next, which is my most favorite and it has helped me develop this critical skill, is to ask more questions. Asking questions is an important skill. It's an art really, and we can all master it if you trying to perfect your critical thinking skills. This is the best way to do it. When presented with any information, you need to decide what questions will help you evaluate it better. Some examples that I have for you are: in what ways can this problem be solved? Who is providing this information to me? Why is this information being provided in the first place? What other perspectives exist on this topic? What research exists on this issue? This is extremely important. This is the work that you need to do. Number 4, follow up with research. Before you can form your own opinion using critical thinking, you need to do your own research first. Once you've brainstormed a list of questions that need answering, you can use resources like the internet to learn what you can more about this particular issue. If you decide to look online, look for reputable information from sources which are recognized. Educational informations and known institutions and non-profit organizations you can reach out to get the authentic information. Other options are to use resources like encyclopedia or review materials at your own local library. And then is the most important step. Then you move on to forming an opinion. With answers to critical questions, you can form your own opinion because you'll be well informed. In this step, you can be more confident because you are basing your opinion on logical, factual information because you followed the steps of critical thinking. We at Happiness is Love believe in you. We are here for you. We are rooting for you. This skill is a very, very important 21st century skill. And if you want to be more hireable, this is a skill that you need to learn. If you're struggling with any aspect of your life, whether at work or at home, you can reach out to us. You can comment on the box below. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing onto our YouTube channel. We are eternally grateful. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.